It's Tech Time Tuesday, and I'm finally a part of it. I'm so glad I get to be with Christopher. We are tackling relaxation with apps today.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, we have been together before.
It's been a long time now.
It has been a long time.
Did you
It's been a couple
request for me, because I'm not as techie as Michelle, to not be in these segments?
No, absolutely not. I would never do such
I may need the most help, Christopher, so help me. Dive in there.
So these apps are actually kind of fun. The ones that I've chosen are Sleep Pillow, Ambience, and Simply Rain. Now, these are apps that you can actually make different sounds yourself sometimes. And then Simply Rain is just rain. That's all it is. And we'll talk about that one in a minute.
So all of these apps help you just feel more relaxed.
Yeah. Do you remember, did you ever buy any of those CDs or those tapes where it's, you know, a flowing river and then chirping birds and stuff like that?
Radio station at some point, you would just turn your radio on to
Yeah,
that station.
or you walk past those displays in the store and all of a sudden the sounds start going,
Yes.
right? That's kind of what these are. Now, Sleep Pillow is actually really nice because it has pictures to show you what the sounds are. And you can actually go through and favorite your favorite ones.
You can hear a rainbow.
Yeah, absolutely. You can hear a rainbow, and it's actually going through rain and all of that stuff. Then you can change the volume and how long it plays. It has timers. And then you can actually mix sounds. So you can actually find a river sound and put it with your favorite bird sound, and then put it with some wind chimes, and now you have your own sound.
Right, whatever helps you
Whatever
get to
helps
that
you relax.
zen spot.
Right. Now, Ambience, the reason why I like this one is because it actually has a whole store that you can actually buy sounds. And it has a library. So in the library, I can actually go there, and on the top there, it has my different categories. So it has my sounds, and then it has my mixes and my playlists.
Oh, you have an actual playlist that you can set up on this app.
So you can say meditation playlist, or you can play a studying playlist, or
sleep playlist,
or whatever you want. And see, I've downloaded two sounds here, birds and groundwater. And then I actually went to mixes, and I actually made that mix. So it's actually got those two sounds playing.
Oh, don't you feel like you're either at SeaWorld or somewhere in the jungle?
Right.
Just
somewhere out in the middle of nowhere. And it does help. It helps take your mind off of all the things that you have going on.
Well, because you're focusing on that. Your mind stops focusing on everything else.
Exactly.
You said you use which one to sleep every night?
So I use Simply Rain. And
what's this one?
Simply Rain, when you open it, it actually starts playing. Okay? Now, sometimes I have problems sleeping. So Simply Rain is actually one of my favorites, and I'm going to turn down the volume here. But Simply Rain has some buttons. One of them is a little flash lightning bolt, which controls your thunder. So you can actually go in there and change your thunder. I'll put it to high. And now I have thunder going.
Now you hear the thunder out there.
Throughout the whole time. Yeah. Then you have an oscillator. So it will actually increase the sound and then decrease the sound and then increase it and kind of lull you to sleep. My parents used to put me on the dryer to put me to sleep.
Oh, did they really? So this is what you're used to.
So this is what I'm used to.
Well, so many people, I love white noise. I love that noise.
White noise is great.
The silence is harder for me to sleep, so Simply Rain might be just the ticket. And that is just rain. You just added some.
It's just rain, and then you can do the thunder. Now, and then it has a timer, right? So you can actually go here, and you can say, okay, it works just like your alarm clock on the iPhone, and you can set the timer to be an hour and a half, 2 hours, 15 minutes, whatever. I usually set it for an hour because that's long enough to play and then stop while I'm asleep.
Do you have dreams of just like being in the jungle?
I wish. I don't dream very much.
You don't dream very much.
No.
But these are trying to get you there to wherever you're going, right? To dreamland. You have to pay for these apps.
Yeah, so there's a couple different versions of each of these. So Simply Rain is 99 cents, and they don't have a free version. But I say it's worth it.
You use it every night.
I use it almost every night. And when I'm taking naps, before 3 o'clock, I think that's what you guys
From 2 to 3, that's what you're using for your 30 minutes on your timer.
But then Ambience and Sleep Pillow, they both have light versions. And the question I always get asked is, what's the difference between a paid app and a light version?
I don't know. It's
usually the amount of sounds that you can get. And whether you can save them or not. And so in Ambience, there's a store, and the free downloads that you can get are much or there's a lot more of those in the store than the light version. There's only a few.
It opens it up to the rainbow sound, where you might not get that if you don't pay for
Right,
the app.
exactly.
Right? If you have more techie questions like I do, please get a hold of Christopher, techlifecoach.com. He's also on Twitter and he's on Instagram. Thank you so much. I feel more relaxed right now.
Good.
Do you, Brian?
What were you saying? Sorry, I was in my place of zen at
You were
the time.
taking a little nap.
Oh, yeah.
I know.
Yep. It's still before 3, so it works. Now, still ahead. Are you going to the grocery store? You don't want to nap when you're getting your groceries in the car, because before you tack on those extra errands, we'll tell you how long it's okay to keep those groceries in a hot car.